I just saw a comment on one of Wuthering Waves socials, and here's what it said. No one is going to play this trash anymore when Zenless Zone Zero comes out. Without knowing anything else, I can probably tell you two things about this person. First, they don't actively play Wuthering Waves, and they probably haven't actually even tried it. Second, they have probably put a ton of time and money into Genshin Impact. Why do I say the second point? Because no other gacha game players in existence say stupid shit like that. Everyone else is like, cool, another game for me to try. As for the sinking money part, I'll tell you my thoughts about that near the end of the video. Now, I don't know what you think, but let me tell you what I think. Saying that no one will play Wuthering Waves anymore after ZZZ comes out, absolutely no shot. This is one of the most brain-dead takes you can possibly have. Now, do I think that Zenless Zone Zero will be successful? Yes, I do think it will be. Hoyoverse knows how to make a fun game. And by now, the brand is so recognizable that it doesn't matter. And guys, let's just be completely honest here. The CEO of Hoyoverse could come out on a live stream, drop trowel, take a shit on a paper plate, and everybody would be like, yes, delicious. Thank you so much, sir. What's for dessert? All that being said, this whole topic of is Zenless Zone Zero going to kill Wuthering Waves is a dead discussion. Wuthering Waves is here to stay. Wuthering Waves made over $100 million in its first month. Kuro Games is eating pretty good right now. They've earned a spot at the big boy table. It's time to accept that and move on. Now, let's also look at this from a different perspective. Is it actually possible that Zenless Zone Zero is slightly at a disadvantage when the two games are being compared? Because I think there's two distinct disadvantages that it has. That's not me saying that Zenless Zone Zero is going to be unsuccessful. That is not what I'm saying at all. But real quick, let's just hop over to the Zenless Zone Zero website and just poke around a little bit. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so I made it over to the Zenless Zone Zero website. Let's just go through a couple of the characters real quick. So Lucy, okay, I actually am a fan of this character design. This is a really nice character design. Very kawaii, very kawaii. Next, not a fan. Zuyan, not a fan. Ellen Joe, she's like a shark maid. Okay, cool. Kind of bland in my opinion. She definitely has some assets. Kind of same color scheme, and same kind of maid thing going on as the last character. And this is pretty good. This one reminds me of Female Rover a little bit. Holy fucking fox ears. Okay, so they're definitely kind of going in the direction of like aliens and like more animal type stuff. This is we'll come back to this one. Well, I gotta say this is for a Hoyoverse game and male characters in a Hoyoverse game. This is kind of a step in the right direction. This is definitely better than Genshin male characters. No, don't like that at all. Vaughn, like, okay, so he's like a werewolf type character. Okay, she's cute, but we have another. So there's definitely a maid theme going on here. That's three characters that have maid outfits. Okay. This reminds me of like one of the 3-star characters from Nikke. That's what this reminds me of. Not a fan. This guy looks actually pretty cool. Best character design in the game right here. Hands down. Easily. Best character design in the game. Decent. Okay, now we're back to the beginning. I think it's kind of obvious now that Zenless Zone Zero, while it does have some good character designs, is definitely catering to the furries. And I think it's going to be somewhat of a challenge to them in the future when they're releasing a character like Mr. Ben Bigger, Big Bear Man, and that banner is going, say, head to head against, a banner on Wuthering Waves that has Chun Li or Camellia or something like that. Maybe the furry community is a lot bigger than any of us ever imagined. Maybe it's just a gold mine waiting to be tapped, just millions upon millions of dollars, but I'm not seeing it. It's going to have a undeniable lack of content in comparison. And this is just an objective fact. The developers have said this themselves, that it's going to be, so essentially Zenless Zone Zero is going to be more casual than Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. So If you have lots of fun running around in Genshin with nothing to do, then you are gonna love Zenless Zone Zero. But at the end of the day, we're all just switching around between these games anyway, right? So I mean, this doesn't really matter too much. I'm gonna play Zenless Zone Zero too. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a fair shake. But there is just absolutely no shot that Wuthering Waves has anything to be concerned about, and that's just the truth. Now, lastly, I want to touch on what I said at the beginning of the video about the amount of money people spend on Genshin Impact and other gacha games. Let me tell you something. I've spent over $1,000 certainly, and maybe even $2,000 in Genshin Impact, but I haven't logged into it since Wuthering Waves released. Do you know why? It's because I understand that every time I make a purchase in one of these games, I might as well take that money and toss it in a fire. One day, all these servers are going to shut down and all my characters and weapons are going to be gone. I understand that when I'm spending this money, it is purely for my enjoyment and it is not an investment. Genshin Impact players and all gacha game players need to understand this. So look, if you play Genshin Impact, it's okay to come over and try Wuthering Waves. Play both. Do whatever you want. It's fine. But the money you spend in either game is ultimately just for your enjoyment and it is not an investment. So there's no need to get so upset about Wuthering Waves being successful. Once Genshin players understand this, they can get up from the kiddie table and join us at the adult table. That's all I've got for you guys today. Peace. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I'm brand new in this content creator space and I'd really appreciate it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below and if there's anything you'd like to see me cover next. Later.